You're going to tell the truth here.
That's easily done, since we don't know barriers.
We're talking to Keegan and Nick here. We're at Spaces. We're getting ready for a big, big, big show, and it's already happening. It's already starting, right? So, Keegan, set us up here. Tell us what is going on in the gallery this morning.
Currently, we're executing a performance piece. We're calling it Splash Boxes, for lack of a better term. And the idea is that we've got these. You have to keep turning so that it can be in frame. This is how we collaborate. We argue with each other until something decent emerges.
It always happens. The frisson, the tension, it sparks fireworks.
Anyway, so the way this works is we pull the frame off the wall, we create a slurry, and the slurry gets poured into the box, and then we use the Keegan cannon to shoot, to shoot a tennis ball into the slurry, which will create a splatter on the wall and leave the imprint, the residue of the action in the box, which once set will be rehung on the wall.
So you're using cement here, you got different colors of paint, and this is just one part of this entire gallery that you're going to have with multiple pieces, some of which you've performed or created in the past, correct? I mean, you guys work with...
recent past. I mean, our collaboration goes back 12 years. Actually, our collaboration goes back to when Keegan was 3 years old and we were block building on the living room floor. And as he matured, our practice, our collaboration matured. It became a formalized commitment 12 years ago, 11 and a half years ago. I turned to him and said, Keegan, you're doing great work in undergraduate school. I think it's inspired. What do you say we collaborate and see what can come out of that?
What were you studying as an undergraduate?
Sculpture. I went for electronic music. I was going to be one of those techno guys, and I figured there'd be more money in the fine arts.
Oh, so that was your first mistake.
Keegan's a classically trained pianist.
Okay.
And
I don't see a lot of classical type art in your oeuvre. Okay, I just don't see it. So how did you get from music, classical music, and traditional art and building blocks to the kind of stuff you're doing now, where you're hanging children's toys off the wall, where you've got maps all over the place, where you're shooting cannons into cement bowls? How'd you get from here to there?
I think play has always been central to who I am as a person. I've always been a funnyman. And I believe that once I was 18 and able to govern when I had dessert and what toys I got to buy, that's when things kind of changed for me.
And now it's up on the wall, right?
And now it's up on the wall.
Of course, his mother being an educator, a professional educator, and his father being an artist and a mechanic, we tried to give him good guidance on the way.
It seems to me you guys are each other's critic. Each other's audience for some of these things. I mean, it's how a lot of teams work.
We're our own best audience and our own best critic. Worst critic. Well, depending on your point of view.
We are really tough on each other.
I believe that the best way to show my love for him is to just drive him into the ground until
I produce some great work.
Such derision and hatred.
Derision and sarcasm drives the process.
Well, there's no shortage of contradictions here. Thank you guys for taking a few moments. It's fascinating to meet you. I'm so happy to see you doing performance art in the gallery here at Spaces. We'll catch up with you later in the week and later this summer. Thank you, guys. Hey, it's Thomas Mulready from CoolCleveland.com. Have a great week in Cool Cleveland.